All right, welcome into the 15-minute weather. I am Chief Meteorologist John Zeigler. I'm sorry.
Well, you are.
And Meteorologist Courtney Aitken. How are you doing?
Good.
We were just joking about it. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird ring.
I mean, John had a long day yesterday. Obviously, you were here for the morning, went home, came back.
Yeah.
To do all the announcements, do all the things. You were like on a press tour yesterday.
It was. I still have the press tour continuing on. I have to go to all the radio stations in town. I'm trying to set those up. Yeah, so there's exciting. Also overwhelming. Yeah. I do weather. That's all I do. Relax.
And he fishes.
All I want to do is fish. My dad texted me. Remember us little guys? I said, Dad, all I want to do is fish.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just like you're the person who just like, you just happened to like, you know, really love the weather. You know, like, does that make sense? Like, it just.
No.
I'm trying.
Just say it.
Well, I'm trying to figure out.
So all right, let me help you. I happen to love the weather so much. I just happen to be chief meteorologist.
No, because that sounds bad. Because that's not.
But I feel like that's what you meant to say. Or you said it, but then you said it in your head, and you're like, well, that sounds weird.
Well, that's not really the way I meant it.
I get what you're saying. I'm not like
this is.
I don't want to sit here and chase the fame side of it.
Yeah.
I'm a normal dude.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love I love leading, and I love weather, and I've done it before, and I know that I can do it. Mm-hmm. So those aspects of it are comforting. Mm-hmm. Nobody likes. I don't know anybody. Well, if you like the fame side of it, you probably need to go to a therapist about that. Outside of that, the fame is the worst part of it. Mm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that would just because I think I'm just a normal person I actually want to be known more for being a great father, husband. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And what's interesting when you're in the public, people don't. They're all about, wow, you on TV. I'm like, well, you know, I'd rather be a good dad. Mm-hmm. I want to be a great meteorologist, but that might be third.
You're like, calm down. We're just at the grocery store.
I don't do that. I definitely talk to him like I'm a normie. I'm just a normie who has the job.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was trying to say. It didn't come out. So.
Yeah, I definitely am not an elitist.
And that's okay.
That's all right.
That's all right. It's just the weather.
We love talking weather. That's what we do.
That's what we do. Yeah. It was cold this morning. That was neat. I put on a sweater because I was like, when is the next time I'm going to get to do this? I mean, it wasn't. 39 survived. Is not that cold.
No, we survived it here. I was nervous. I was like, because I am in the West Metro. I wonder what the low was in Waconia. I haven't looked yet, but probably close. 32, 33. I did check. First thing I do is I go look at my car. I'm like, oh my gosh, is there ice in my car? But there wasn't.
Yeah, I did notice like everything was really wet this morning. Like when
the dew was out, it was ready to go.
It was ready to go.
It was ready to frost up.
When I took my dog out, like his paws got all wet, and I was like, ah, shoot, hate that. But yeah, everything was.
You hate your dog's paws getting wet?
Yeah, I'm a little bit of a freak. I don't know.
What is it?
It's just like, and then everything else is gonna be wet.
Oh, like you don't like your OCD in your house?
Yeah, a little bit.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't think so because I just like my workspace, like not like my desk workspace, but if you log into like my graphics, there's just like stuff everywhere.
So you're specific in some places in your life that you want to like be orderly.
Yeah, I need order somewhere, otherwise I'll go crazy.
I don't know if I have order anywhere in my life.
I mean, it's probably tough with kids, you know?
Well, it's terrible. Yeah, I mean, it gets frustrating. You try to have order, and then if you have too much order, then you feel less than because you can't achieve anything.
Yeah, and also, like, what's the fun in that, you know?
That's what we also said. So, like, there are houses that my kids go to, and I look at their house, I'm like, what's wrong with you guys?
Like, are you living in a museum?
Yeah, I'm like, are my kids allowed in here? So, like, I want it to be welcoming, and part of welcoming is, like, your house needs to be a little jacked up.
It needs to be lived in.
Yes, with kids my age. I think it's different pre-kids.
Yeah.
Because I had a weekend I'll never forget. Sorry, we're talking over the 12-hour, but I had a weekend where Nicole left, you know, and I was by myself, and she took the kids. I don't remember what it was, and I literally remember, and I was thinking, how in the heck does anybody have a messy house if they don't have kids?
Yeah.
It was stunning. I would say 1,000 to 1. It wasn't even 20 to 1. It was 1,000 times harder with kids.
Oh, yeah.
Not like 2 to 1, 3 to 1. I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I literally made my own food on 3 plates, and I could literally do 3 dishes and then I did 1 load of laundry 5 days later for the week or whatever.
Yeah.
I did 1 load of laundry, folded them, which took me 30 minutes, and then I cleaned my dishes when I was done with them every time, which took me 2 minutes each time. A night at my house, Nicole probably does, 4 or 5 loads of laundry a day. I don't know why.
Crazy.
If it's, someone peed on the, that's a common one. Someone threw up on this or peed on that, or we got soccer practice with a whole litter of clothes there, and it's nonstop, and it's unbelievable how much damage children do in your life. What? Not to my heart. My heart is full, but it is so funny. So there's also some days when me and Nicole look at each other like, just whatever, dude. Just let her be for a couple days. Be. But 2 days without cleaning, holy crap. The house is destroyed. Completely destroyed. Like, in 2 days, you can literally look like a tornado went through your house in 2 days.
I believe it.
I don't even know how to explain it. It's crazy. And it's weird, too, because living alone, there's almost nothing to do. So
yeah.
Yeah, that's why, like, Dinks, you're older, 2 incomes, no kids. I'm like, you don't get to talk. You don't know.
2 incomes, no kids. Oh, I see.
Dual income, no kids.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I have a lot of friends like that. But obviously that's the joke, right? And it's tough. But, no. That's what we call cake life.
Cake life? Why?
It's easy.
Oh, because it's easy. I'm like, what? Where's the dessert? Tell me.
Then you just have to worry about your job.
Yeah.
I got to worry about my job, and I got these Humes.
The Humes. I like the abbreviations.
Anyways.
The night crew is going to have to acclimate to the abbreviations.
No, I'm not going to do the abbreviations at night.
Well, that's sad. Okay. We're already almost up to 50, which I didn't really expect.
Yeah, we're actually not at the bad time anymore in Minnesota. Even your cold days are beautiful.
I know. And this is like, you were saying earlier this morning, this is going to be a really nice day because, it's dry, it's calm, and in the sun, I think it's actually going to feel really warm. Like, I brought a jacket today. I don't think I'm going to end up.
There's something about the sun nowadays. Even on a chilly day, it's fantastic. I actually would rather have today than next week.
I was, last night, I know that the sun technically sets at 8:40-ish,
It's
but
like
at 9, it was still so light out. I couldn't believe it.
Because you're from Texas.
Yeah.
And when the sun goes down to like 7:30, pretty much uncanny.
And I don't know what it is, but I am convinced that it gets darker there than anywhere else because I've lived in Colorado, I've lived in California.
Like darker at night?
At night. Like, I can't see anything. Like, I felt like, well, my dad always tells me, like, your headlights are probably just dirty. Like, get out there with the Windex. But, like, at night, I just feel like I can't see anything. It gets so dark.
This is an interesting phenomenon.
But I did have a coworker, I don't know if this is true. Maybe he was messing with me. But he did tell me that the darkest spot in the Northern Hemisphere is in West Texas. He told me it's in Big Bend National Park. That gets darker there than anywhere else. You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
I can't correlate the science to it, so I don't know. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I don't know, but it does feel like it gets darker.
And you don't get the volatility because in the winter here it's like help because the sun goes down at 3:45.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It's terrible. That's why November's my least favorite month of the year.
Because you're just losing so much.
People are like, man, I love November.
Quick.
I'm like, I hate November because the sun goes down at 4 p.m.
Yeah. Sun goes down.
May is my favorite month of the year because, as you've now lived through, things explode here.
Yeah.
Vegetation explodes in Minnesota.
It really does.
And it's awesome to witness. I love it. The fish are biting, obviously. Haven't fished for about 4 days is a miracle, but it's quiet, and the sun is out so much. It's awesome.
Yeah. It's crazy how things grow, and, like, you don't even need to, like, I feel like so many other parts of the country, they need to treat the ground and, like, really do the most to make sure that things grow. But here it just happens.
And it's all perfect.
Like, people's front yards are, like, green and going wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. We have nicer grass here, too.
Yes.
The South has worse grass. Our grass up in the northern is more beautiful and softer, and it's better grass.
Yeah, it just comes in naturally, which is, yeah. I'm like,
I know, the northern part, even in the middle of 48 below zero, there's something down there. Yeah. It's very weird. You would think everything would die here.
Yeah, I mean, after seeing everything under like a foot of snow
Yeah.
and a couple
Our
inches
souls
of
die.
ice,
Our
I'm
souls die inside, but after our souls die, we have the Minnesota Twins.
we have the Minnesota Twins.
Oh, I think I this skipped till tomorrow, but oh well.
Oh no. Well, we'll have to change that.
Go Twins.
Go Twins. We'll be out there today. I
Oh,
thought
no.
this was cool. On May 20th, 1892, so that's today's date, a million years ago.
1892.
Who
Wow.
knows how they got this data?
They probably said the world is ending in 1892.
3 inches of fresh snow. So that's the latest significant snow on record. We don't average any snow in May.
So this is the last day that we've ever had snow.
That's what the National Weather Service said. So
I would, who's to argue stats? I think it's obviously fascinating. That's 1892. Back then, they probably didn't even know what was going on.
yeah, can you
La
imagine?
Nina. They're like, what?
They're like, what?
What's a La Nina?
They're
No.
like, why are you speaking Spanish?
Right. Yeah. They don't know what that is.
Yeah, but we don't average any snow in May, but it can still happen. As you can see, obviously no snow today, low 60s. I mean, I think that we're going to see a lot of sun today. It should be a really nice day. Like very few clouds out now. So
Do you like days like this from Texas?
What do you mean?
Like, is everybody like 62 and sunny?
They're like, oh, that's cold.
Yeah. Would a Texan be like, nah?
They'd be like, oh, this is good because like they'd like it, but they'd like it in a sweatshirt. Like, 'cause they'd be cold,
Right.
but they'd be like, this is
But it's
so
still
nice
beautiful, though.
because in about 2 minutes it's going to be 100 degrees every day.
Okay. So really, the cold air is actually a gift.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Like a day like today, it's like, wow, you guys
Yeah.
still get some cool, crisp weather.
Yeah, they're like, as long as nothing freezes overnight, we're good. Because
That'd be a big deal down there.
Down there, everybody's plumbing is exposed.
Oh.
Yeah, like pipes are, not everybody, right? But like, it's very common to have exposed like pipes
Doesn't
and
that look
stuff like
ugly?
that. I'm not a homeowner, so I don't really know. In this economy, who is? But
I
you are.
am, and it's the worst. Let me tell you.
So like I didn't really see much of it, but I knew that it was something that we had to address because when we did get those freeze alerts overnight, people actually go out there and they have to by hand wrap stuff around their pipes so that they don't freeze and burst, which is a thing. When I
Wow.
moved into my apartment in Austin, they were like, oh yeah, this one's been vacant for over a year because we had a deep freeze last winter and the person above you like didn't drip their faucet, which you have to do, and it like flooded. So very, very different, volatile in a different way, I guess. So tomorrow we get a little bit warmer.
That's
still,
why heat is better than cold. Sorry.
No, you're fine. There you go. That's
Heat.
a quick jump. Saturday. to
I
Sunday, by
I
the
think
way.
Saturday I was looking at because I got a bunch of plans Saturday. We got like 30 people coming over, and I'm bummed about it, right? Because we have like a big blow up thing for the kids with water and all these pools, and I'm like, crap.
Yeah.
Like I don't want it to be 68 Saturday, but the reason I think it could be even colder is the clouds will probably linger.
And we could get a little bit of rain in the
Rain.
morning.
Yeah,
right?
rain in the
so
morning.
that might keep us.
But it's also late May, so even if the rain ends, you got to call for middle 60s at this time of the year.
Yeah.
But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're doing a burger challenge. Everybody gets to cook a burger.
Ooh, that's cool. So what's the challenge? It's like the
So
best burger? Or?
the only consistent variable, which is obviously important as a scientist, you gotta have consistent variables.
This is true.
This consistent variable is 80-20 beef. Everybody has to use the same beef. You can't come in and be like, oh, I got my own Wagyu. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you destroy everyone. You can do any side you want. You can make onion rings, fries, whatever. And then you can bring the buns and the toppings, and then we do a burger challenge. So everybody comes in, makes 4 burgers. You cut them into 4. Everybody gets to try a random burger, and then you vote for the winner. And we got a prize for the winner.
Cool.
Who made the
That'll be
best
fun.
burger?
Do you think you're going to win?
Probably.
Nice.
No, I have a buddy who is an incredible chef.
Is that what he does for work?
No, he was going to a long story, but he does not now.
I feel like it's better though, because
And
then you
it's
still
a tough
do it
industry,
for fun.
tough industry. But I've
Yeah.
done the challenge against him many times, and I've never beaten him.
Really?
Yeah, we've done Mexican theme, Asian theme. We used to do a chop challenge, where we would spend like $800 at the grocery store, and then you have like a random meat, and you have to like make it in 20 minutes.
That's fun.
It's
That's
crazy,
creative.
but yeah, we did that pre-kids.
There's meat in the forecast. Remember that. Otherwise, it's going to be warm.
That's probably true for everybody.
Probably.
America.